second. Bribing the producer. Producer's been bribed. Okay, anyway, this is a daytime number to beast once again, and due to kind of a mistake on my part, I forgot to post this video, or the video I had originally recorded, but this is the last figure that I actually painted for 2025, and I just kind of thought I would show it off a little here. Ta-da! To the more observant out there, you probably realize that this is the Sanguinor, more of a, or as I like to call him, the biblical, oh, if I can English, the the biblically accurate Sanguinor according to Gabriel Seth. Since about since pretty much the COVID lockdown, I had been working on a Space Marine army that just kind of keep me busy because, ironically, right before the lockdown, I sold my previous Space Marine chapter, and doing all the extra free time, I needed something to keep myself busy, so I decided to start something new and different than what I'd done before. But the Flesh Terrors, what I've been doing with them is kind of more of a vampire themed, borderline loyalist, more graphic, a lot of horror aspects. Like I paint a lot of the flesh tones in dead skin or vampire tones and such. And I kind of knew at some point I would probably want to put a Sanguinor just as a game option when I play, and I kind of thought, what would be the interpretation for the Flesh Terrors for the Sanguinor? You know, what compared to the what the original model looked like? Would there be any kind of real difference between what they would see or summon and what would actually may or even what they would come to the need when when the Sanguinor normally appeared, according to lore. I kind of didn't like the original model, so I decided to do a completely different version. At least, I originally was going to take the do what Squigmar did on their channel. They had a Sigvald, the Slanish Damien Prince. They took that model and kind of resculpted it with additional parts and everything to do a much kind of grander version of the Sanguinor than they did. And I originally was going to do that, but I kind of lost my enthusiasm for it when I was about to start, and decided to kind of start over, do something different, maybe a little closer to the original model. And so basically, first off, if you're familiar with the other model, notice that the weapon arms are actually swapped. Normally the axe, the sword. Let's see. No. I'm playing with mirror sides here. The gauntlet, the goblet is usually here on the other hand, and the sword that would be on this hand is now over here as an axe. Those two pieces, I think, originally were from Shapeways. I don't remember the vendor. If you kind of look closer, you can see the sort of the Flesh Terrors shoulder pad emblem, and then on the side the kind of more of a chaotic spiky shoulder pad on the other. Let's see. Kind of one of the big obvious changes that I made were the wings. The wings were 3D printed by myself, and they're listed on Cults 3D as celestial wings, and all I can say is they are a major pain in the butt to print, because if you kind because these are actually barely came out. And if you can look and see what feathers did make it through the printing process, you kind of realize exactly how much I actually did lose when I finally was able to pull it off the build plate. In some ways, I kind of like it. Um, it's much more somewhat a feral, chaotic feel to it to me, even though it's not perfect like the original STL files were to be. The problem is there's just absolutely no way I could do a support for each and every stinking feather because they kept on getting in each other's way. And so, yes, indeed. I just, it's just kind of came out nicely as an end. And the other details, if lighting's not exactly working, my camera is stuck in potato mode. This is kind of the other part of the aspect of my army that I wanted to play with as well. At the base are actually 2 Chaos Marines, not Legion Pacific, although I kind of used, I think, mostly general Chaos markings. 2 Chaos Marines being consumed by gears and saw blades, sort of a physical manifestation of the bloodthirstiness of the flesh terrors are renowned for. Let's see, let's go with this hand. You can sort of see this was originally a zombie hand. I took some of the smaller blades I was able to print and make it look like it's being stripped off. Yes, indeed. And the saw blades were all printed by me as well. Actually found, of all things, a fidget toy that had STL files that I was able to print. They had some problems printing too, because apparently no matter how much I tweaked files, there's only so much flat area you can really print at any given time without it being stuck on the film. But anyway, oh, and also another change. The head is actually from a Blood Angels captain, not the Dr. Zizaius from the original model, if you've seen that before. I don't know, I mean, it's not exactly what I originally planned out to do, but I'm proud of it. And, I kind of had to cut corners just to get it done, but I'm happy with it. So, there's that. And even still, it kind of makes a somewhat of a impressive model on the tabletop. But anyway, that's my last model for 2025, and here's to looking for 2026. See y'all next time.